it's really not for the community anymore.
It was once a place that brought people together. Tonight, neighbors and even the city are fired up over the disgusting finds at a Colorado park.
When you're finding needles that are full of heroin, it was time to make a decision.
And that decision is in response to trash, needles, human waste in Skyline Park, right in the heart of downtown Denver. Good evening. I'm Shannon Ogden. I'm glad you're with us tonight. And several people reached out to Contact7, asked us to reach out to the city about this. Liz Gilardi is live at Skyline Park, where now part of the park's fenced off. Liz.
And Shannon, this fence is coming down soon because the city has a plan to bring the area back and eventually redesign Skyline Park. But portions of the park have been closed off for months, and the city says that's just unacceptable.
So we were having challenges finding needles in the fountain.
We had to walk around the fence surrounding Skyline Park as Deputy Director of Parks Scott Gilmore showed us the reason why he put it up.
We were having people sit right behind this wall, and they were shooting up nonstop. And then so we were finding needles all in this grass.
And when he found this syringe full of heroin along with 30 needles, he shut the park down. It has been fenced off since late last year.
My job is to keep these public spaces open for the public, but my job is also to keep them safe. And so it's a very difficult balancing act.
The pictures tell the story.
It shows that we live in a dump.
Larry Mars and his neighbors reached out to Contact7. They've been documenting the trash littering Skyline Park, and they've had enough. We told Larry we would show those pictures to the city. What do you think when you see that?
It's frustrating.
Larry says, what good is the park if the community can't use it? He says that wasn't always the case.
People used to play Frisbee here all the time and hang out, but nobody wants to come here anymore.
Gilmore said he is working to change that. When this fence comes down soon, he says this taco truck will help bring positive activity to the space. He also hired an attendant for the restroom near 15th Street.
All the frustrating things that I'm dealing with.
Why is he frustrated? He had to bring in a hazmat team to clean up the area behind the restroom that people were using as, well, a restroom. And they found more needles back there.
And they just leave all their debris in their trash. And then they leave, and guess who has to clean it up? Park staff. We have to clean it up. And then who gets hollered at about the park's not clean? I get those emails and I get those calls, and you guys are doing a horrible job. The park is a mess, and you know, it's frustrating.
Gilmore feels like there's no respect for the park.
Those are the rules and regulations that we have to enforce once we open these areas back up.
The city says it's a challenge trying to keep Denver parks beautiful and open to the public. But Larry has just one request.
We would really like our park back.
Liz Gilardi, Denver 7.